About chili breeding. Plant breeding is the deliberate manipulation of plant attributes to produce new variety with desired set of characteristics. Part of reproductive organ consists of petals, stigma, pistil, and stamen. Petals is a modified leaf which surround reproductive parts of flower to attract pollinators. Stigma is a female reproductive structure, while pistil is a tube-like structure that rises from the carpel and terminates in stigma. Stamen is the pollen-producing reproductive organ of flower and consists of two pairs of pollen sacs. How reproduction of chili occur? First, pollen transfer from anther to the stigma. Next, pollen tube grows through the carpel style. Sex nuclei from pollen grain move into the ovule to fertilize the egg cell, and endosperm nuclei within female gametophyte process called as double fertilization. Resulting zygote develops into embryo, while triploid endosperm and female tissues of ovule give rise to the surrounding tissues in developing seed. Lastly, female gametophyte produce grows into a fruit which surrounds the seed. Objective of plant breeding. First, to raise with desired characteristics, to develop resistance of abiotic and biotic stress, to develop disease-resistant group, and to increase the amount quality of the group.
Chili breeding can be done in two ways, which are self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination occurs when the pollen from the anther is deposited on the stigma of the same flower or another flower on the same plant. The easiest way for self-pollination of chili is by shaking the crop plant slightly in the morning or evening. The pollen is dry and powdery and easily dislodged from the anthers with a gentle shake. Besides, cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower on a different individual of another variety. Pollination is often by animals, but hand pollination by humans also can be practiced. Materials needed for hand cross-pollination are healthy parent of chili, which is Capsicum annuum or red coli, scalpel or blade, brush, tagging papers, and pen or pencil. There are 6 steps in chili breeding technique. Firstly, select healthy parents of chili in order to get better traits. Second, emasculate the unopened flower bud or flower parent by removing the petals and stamens using scalpel or blade. Emasculation may be done either early in the morning or in the previous evening before the flowers open and calyx are still covering the anthers and stigma. Third, collect the pollens from male parent using brush for pollination. Brush it gently. The collected pollens were then dusted to the stigma of the emasculated flower. Fifth, the pollinated flower of female parent was tagged using tagging paper. The tagging paper must be labeled, donating details of parent and the date of pollination. Lastly, observe the chili plants after 1 week.
Result of chili cross-breeding method. After 1 week, fruit will be formed as the result of cross-breeding method. Fertilization is the death of the flower. After the stage of pollination, the petals will drop and fertilized ovules will develop into seeds, while seeds will be surrounded with a wall of ovary forming pericarp. In conclusion, in 2019, the production of dried chilies and pepper was led by India with the total production of 1.74 million metric tons, while for Malaysia, the chili production in 2019 is approximately 33.9 thousand metric tons, slightly increased from the 2018. Medicinal uses and health benefits. Chili is considered as one of the best spices in cooking, not only because of the authentic spicy flavor, but also the health benefit of the chili itself. The benefits of chili in health perspective are: It is rich with various vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, B6, C, K1, potassium, and copper. It is effective for treating osteoarthritis and fibromyalgia, and as an antimicrobial property, chili is also essential for dietary antioxidants in protecting human body against many diseases such as cancer, diabetics, cardiovascular, and anemia. Last but not least, chili is significantly promoting the weight loss and increased fat burning. One fun fact about chili: how human body detects spicy food. Capsaicin, the major and active component in chili, will bind to a special class of vanillate receptor inside human mouth, which is known as TRPV1 receptor. The sensory neuron is depolarized, and signals will be transmitted to indicate the presence of spicy. The receptors will detect heat and send signal to the brain about temperature, and it triggers the nerves to make human body to feel warmer, so sweat will produce to cool it back down. The main goals in chili breeding are productivity, against biotic stress, pest resistance, as ornamental plants, the pungency, tolerance to abiotic stress, and its flavor.